Marshawn Lattimore, 12 yards from Adam. Case on a deep drop, steps up in the pocket. He'll fire to the right side, caught by Diggs. Stay up! Oh my God! 30! No! 10! Touchdown! Are you kidding me? It's a Minneapolis miracle! Stephon Diggs and the Minnesota Vikings have walked on the New Orleans Saints.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Halftime, your home for sports news and more. Well, first things first, what an eventful week in the NFL playoff. We had upsets, incredible wins, blowouts, and underdogs defeating Super Bowl contenders last year. And so this week was amazing. A lot to diagnose in this episode from what happened, what my predictions are for moving forward in the NFL playoff. Due to time purposes, we will skip, however, the first topic in the top right-hand corner, NCAA basketball ratings. But, however, I will come to that video next time. A lot of good things are happening in college basketball right now that I will talk about some other time. But as for today, we're mainly focusing on the NFL and what's going forward in the NFL playoffs. And so with that, let's look at some quick scores right here. As you can see from that video, the Vikings won in a clutch play with 10 seconds left. Stephon Diggs beats the Saints 29-24. Also in the NFC, the underdog Eagles take over the Falcons 15-10. Very good game, very hard fought, but the Falcons got the short end of the stick on that play. Over on the other side of the league, in the AFC, the Titans got blown out by the Patriots. However, they did have an amazing season, and the Patriots are one of the hardest teams to face in the NFL right now. Again, on the AFC side of the ball, the Jaguars pulled upset on the Steelers. Huge game in Pittsburgh. I was definitely cheering for the Jaguars. Underdogs kind of there again. However, they will have to play the Patriots next week, which will be a tough game for them. However, looking forward to the two divisional championship games, the two more games in NFL that will decide the Super Bowl. We will have the Jaguars and the Patriots.
With a group of youngins this wild, it's always sunny in Saxonville. Get it? Power. The playoff picture is coming together. Watch it unfold. Patriots. With one of the best Patriots offenses ever, the game plan is simple. 1, if by land. 2, if by air. The playoff picture is coming together. Watch it unfold.
And on the other side of the ball, we will have the Eagles and the Vikings.
The Eagles are hungry, and not just for a cheesesteak. Will they feast without wins? The playoff picture is coming together. Watch it unfold. Goal line, Vikings, yeah. If Case and the Vikes bring home the Lombardi Trophy, deuces, they won't have to travel far. Get it, go. The playoff picture is coming together. Watch it unfold.
So let me know down in the comments below who you're cheering for that. I will have to say I'm gonna have to cheer for the Vikings on the NFC side and the Jaguars on the AFC side. So anyways, a great weekend in pro football. We had, like I said, amazing wins. The Vikings catch and run that took their season to the next step. But just an amazing week. These are weeks where you're glad to be a football fan, where you're happy that television can be this good. But also with it, it raises a lot of questions on who will move to the next level, who will play in the Super Bowl, and overall, who will take the Lombardi Trophy and win the Super Bowl. So, like our title says, they're NFL playoff teams and prediction. But, however, I'm not going to tell you here what I want to happen or what I would put my money on. But as a loyal host, what I should do is tell you the facts and how that will play out. So, as we said, looking at these two games that will happen next week, You have the Vikings coming off of a stunner win. Probably one of the hardest games of the playoff right there, besides the divisional championship. So that was a very tough game for them. However, the Eagles had a tough game too, playing the Falcons. But the facts here in the NFC Championship game with the Eagles and the Vikings, I think the Vikings quarterback, Case Keenum, he definitely is a new quarterback. Not a ton of maturity in the playoff picture. And so that brings up a lot of questions on whether he is as mature of a passer to take this team to the next stage in the Super Bowl. But also on the Eagles side, you have Nick Foles, who is anything but an experienced passer when it comes to situations like this. So it'll definitely be a rookie quarterback battle. However, on the AFC side, you have two veterans, but you also have the GOAT of all NFL on that side. You got Tom Brady, you got Rob Gronkowski, Chris Hogan, great playmakers like that on the Patriots side. Probably one of the most stacked teams in the NFL. But also on the Jaguars side, you have that stacked up defense, which will definitely oppose the Patriot offense. But how can that team progress in the playoffs when not having much playoff experience in recent times? I think that game will probably be the toughest for the Jaguars. However, they did pull an upset against the Steelers, and the Steelers almost beat the Patriots. So it'll really be interesting on how that plays out. But if I had to look at these two teams and compare, I would definitely say the Patriots are probably going to pull away with Super Bowl contention. And on the NFC side of the ball, I think the Vikings will be able to pull this off. Their Saints game was a lot harder than I think it'll be when they play the Eagles. That Saint offense and defense is amazing. And so I think that even though they pulled a last-second win, I think that they made some mistakes that got them to that point. So I think that if they can just minimize some mistakes on the offensive side, they can not have that close of a game. And especially with the Eagles having an offense that is strong but defense that's all right, I think the Viking offense can overpower that, and I think they're going to take that other slot in the Super Bowl. So looking at these two teams, diagnosing these two teams, I definitely think that it will be Patriots-Vikings. And then you'll have to tune into next halftime to see who I'm cheering for in there and who I think is going to win during the NFL Super Bowl after this next week of the playoffs plays out. But as for right now, I'm about to launch a little new segment on this show, and it begins right now. It's Q&A time! So our first question, for our first thing, I have to answer all these questions in 10 seconds or less and diagnose what I'm going to say. Diagnose my answer in that quick of a time. So let's begin. First question, what are my top 3 NFL teams? Redskins, Broncos, Titans. Who will win the Super Bowl? I think the Patriots will win the Super Bowl. First round draft pick or Heisman winner? Definitely a Heisman winner because first round draft pick goes to the worst NFL team. I don't want to be on that team. Next question, will Tua start next year? Definitely on how he played in the national championship. Jalen Hurts should change to a running back or transfer. Okay, that does it for the first round of Q&A time. Now, for the second round, it's your time for Q&A. You have to comment down in the comment section your questions, and you can be on the show next time as long with some of these other questions. Hope you enjoyed that segment. Let's get back to the show. And so anyways, that will just about do it for our show today. I tried to cut down the time in this episode. Prior to last episode, I had a lot longer time. It was almost 20 minutes long. Tried to cut this one down to about 10 minutes. But anyways, thank you for watching. Tell me what you like, which maybe you didn't like about this series. And yes, I will be coming out with a different variety of videos. Be tuned in for some Fortnite videos possibly, and some Call of Duty and Rainbow Six. So anyways, thank you for watching Halftime. I'm your host, Lax Chief. Peace!